Oh my goodness. From the rip. It's funny as fuck. Dumpster, pizza cutter, suicide pact. Trip too hard and there's no turning back. Snap dog, dang dag. In a generation or two, ain't no one gonna miss our stink ass. Maybe we could develop now, trying to make the present last. Passing past the fast, flashing in a nonchalant fashion. Seated at a formal banquet with no napkin. A little later, I'm tired without a comforter or a space for napping. Shit, life can be a cold, hard place without a blanket. A drop on the window making its way to the sea, following my finger traces. This might be, this could be. Who knows if this is our last chance? This might be, this could be. Who knows if this is our first dance? A rare flare, savoir-faire that's better than fair. Yeah, we're gonna make it through this. Yeah, we're gonna make it. Just do this in a pending sense of urgency. No one to contact in case of emergency. Lifting weights with no spot or weight. Thanks to God, the Heavenly Father. Further than usual. Sunset to sunrise, beautiful. Fantasy bleeds into reality. A songbird with clear wings singing. Wondering how spots got on the ceiling. Headed full force to becoming open source, dripping with the sauce. Sometimes we gotta back up from the light before all is lost. This might be, this could be. Who knows if this is our last chance? This might be, this could be. Who knows? This is our first dance. No stage stays in stasis on many occasions. The next play is makeshift. An escape is acquainted with the strangest of gray areas. A gradient blend from black to white. Where's the line there? A checklist that rates either fine or fair. Pay or pay, that's right, equality. Everybody can get it, yeah. Reverse psychology, you don't like this verse, what a novel idea. How do tangible thoughts manifest from thin air? As a sweat and elbow grease can make the space-time continuum tear. The objective better be work, the work that haggles, the nagging hassles, the ongoing battles. Then damn it, the family fun time variety show got cancer. Having to wait can be a heavy weight, weighing us down. Before it's too late, we must act now. Pumped up enough to feel impulsive. The rhythm pulses, now the results are in. A budding Buddha shedding worldly illusion to uncover the union of Zen. How are you? We either start this day with the lie or decide you're truly feeling fine. Inside headphones, his trusty sidekick. Where his psychic power was to buffer with the personal bubble during transit. The only trouble was he felt a little numb without the magic. Pumped up enough to feel impulsive. The rhythm pulses, now the results are in. A budding Buddha shedding worldly illusion to uncover the union is in. Freedom is discipline, earning a solid win from not bending on a whim, knowing when to skip on scrimping and butter up biscuits, panties in a bunch. Got my niggas in a knot, pinkies up, slowly sipping chaos. Impromptu, excuse us as we slide through. Impromptu, excuse us as we slide through. Refusing to let a uniform become a costume. Who changes themselves just for the room? Ooh, wee, geez, please, Lord have mercy. I might not have figured out the ultimate response to the meaning of life. Yet I'm pretty sure it doesn't involve unwarranted cruelty and blood sacrifice. As a general rule, it's good not to be rude. Though only an idiot offends the server bringing the food. Quick hint, here's a tip. I wouldn't risk one sip from the lobster bisque. Creamy, steamy, greasy, easy little buckaroo. Visualize thoroughly through and through. Imagine a preview, cause there's no one due. Saucy, naughty, hardies, twirling, frisky, spinning with vixens, living free as gypsies. Impulsiveness, 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 impulsiveness. wasn't slacking to think when they idly sit, only to see a powerhouse get built brick by brick. For hard heads that have hit rock bottom, now's the chance to dig it. Each moment is exquisite and a key point to pivot, impulsive. We didn't know what we were doing, now it's done and did. Accepting every action has a consequence. Impulsiveness, 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 impulsiveness. Calmer sense of liquor with fantasies. Here's chairs and chair dancing, blushing death smell. For cat scratching, I'm the itchy mouse. Till we explode the globe and had to find new homes. Time is a metronome, speed it up or take it down a notch, making it slower. A proud owner of a life that started out as a loner. Impulsiveness, 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 impulsiveness. One would be remiss to neglect preparation and make a mess of the mix. Tricks are for kids and hookers that slid. K, why you asking? A big trip, fall through the spring. 322, skulls and bones, pirate ship, Machiavelli, Illuminati. Pinpoint effects and detect the causes. Key moments that influence the microcosm. The saddest song played on the smallest violin. Yo, you go get the rosin, really though there ain't any problems. Placing bets simple all in. A ragamuffin after that rabbit muffin. That sweet cookie gooey gushy. Put your dancing foot down, we're good to go. Habanero hot, yet the flow is cold enough to freeze Niagara on the spot. The wind moves in silence till it hits the mark. When we reach the end, we knew it was time to start. Hopefully after we accomplish our goals, it'll all seem funny. Although the dough I work for feels as real as Monopoly money. Let me spit this verse before anxiety turns into depression and extra energy becomes excess aggression. A pivotal catalyst, crazy and dangerous. Lately we've been feeling a bit adventurous. Even with censorship, you can tell what the fuck it is. Pixelate the image and make it suitable for kids. Trying to fit a jiffy into a couple nanoseconds. The DJ grandma spinning new records. Growing his locks, Old Testament Samson. About to rock the house down, ready to get y'all dancing. Really though, there ain't any problems placing bets. And we're all in, the sweet cookie, gooey gushy. Put your lead foot down, we're good to go. Get your jollies, golly gee jeepers. Sidelighting enticing devices for a true keeper. Toys transforming into tools, crowns jotting down words from the teacher. God closes a door and allows angels to smash through windows and speakers. Surprise, the demise becomes an uprise. A rocky ride that'll test the faith of believers. Really though, there ain't any problems placing bets. And we're all in, the sweet cookie, gooey gushy. Put your lead foot down, we're good to go. Thought we could predict the future, so we changed what we saw as attraction actually governed by universal laws. The moon is personal, the rings eternal. The path of self-discovery ain't got much of a trail. Extremely exuberant and a bit brash. Excuse me, I better mind my tact. Jam-packed with extras. A guapo's got a plethora and ain't used to anything less of. Just relax and enjoy the splendor. What up, dopamine? I mean, where the truth is merely a choice. We are instruments and music is looking for a voice. Rejoice, never joy from noise, or else nature will find a way to fill the void. Maintain poise and keep composure. Enjoy the journey, even when it doesn't come equipped with closure.
Take my hand, I'm a stranger in Pantyland. Fuck me.
Wink, wink, who cares what the neighbors think? Cheeky with a stinky pinky, gushing to the point of leaking. Speaking in whispers, the tongue tickler, fondling the full figure. Or wrapping my fingers around a waist that's tight as a Twizzler. Down with the zipper, bold as a stripper. A first place winner, curated racing pictures. Tasty bass, heavy features. An advanced student seduces a master teacher. Hey miss or mister, we need a judge for butt naked co-ed twister. And nigga beaver searching for Mr. Peter. Box beater, pie eater, ski squeezer. A short people luring heater. She's a screamer, I'm a creamer. Couch squeaker, extremely obscene. Seizure like jump, sweaty, sticky, fever, heat, reach, deep thrust. Pennies in a bunch. Meow, meow, mix for lunch. I'll skip the scat play and pass on the donkey punch.
Take my hand, I'm a stranger in Pantyland.
On the hard floor, on all fours, style like a doggy. Dick in the mashed potatoes type of party. Naughty, naughty dreadlocks. MC Bedknocks, MC Bedknock, MC Restbox. From the slot box, a hard rock booster with that cockadoodle. I might do the best that I can. Lovely, a study buddy, ready to turn. Snuggle buddy, smutty waves with long legs, big, call me daddy. Let's play around, a patty cake, mounds a burly fat, charming his trouser snake. Wowzers, grease up his pearly gates, making bacon like pigs in a blanket. Asking me to spank it, hog wild and cheap sheets. Tonight we cheap sleep while ears meet feet. Ain't so deep, it's just in the back of teeth. Tingling that piece, with the tension release. Ain't so deep, it's gripped in the back of teeth. Tingling that piece, with the tension release. Tough nuts, don't be salty. Come on, don't you want some? Tough nuts, don't be salty. Come on, don't you want some? Nails clean and clip, lip bite a vampire kiss. Smack it up, fanny spank, position flip. Clip lip, nipple pinch with a drip of spit. To no one biblically, I'm still a little feather that wants to get filthy. A couple raunchy words and the vision blurs. Heard the kid and her. Hands are frisky 2 times, gets ready for the stir. Sticky on the taste buds, rough love with latex gloves. Ponytail tug moaning until she's a little horse. An amateur jockey on a pro circuit course.
Honey, good boy.
Alright. First miracle. Turn water into wine.
When you want Jesus, when you want.
There ain't much of a Christ without the little lamb getting on the cross. Here comes the Calvary, dropping heavy props to the Virgin Mary and an alien baby. A godly zombie that can't be stopped. Word to Abba, Father, our heavenly pops. Tell me no way and I'll still say Yahweh. In truth, hungry JC will fuck up a fig tree. Let he without sin cast the first stone. Ascending into heaven because this earth is only a temporary home.
For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve.
From Zeus to Jesus, a recluse, atoning for thieves and prostitutes. The tree of life has deep roots. Yes, blessings are en route. The latest reincarnation in Neo breaks the orchestrator's loop. Duped into a sacred story concerning a super dude. Please excuse the goof. The Sabbath ain't on Sundays. The myth of Mithras gets easily mixed up with light from the sun's rays. Start gazing over Bethlehem, accepting gifts from wise men. Peace be upon them. Verily, verily, I say unto you, from the house of bread to the place of the skull. Try changing the world in 3 years without any internet at all. The legend moves on for the price of a song heard, hanging with 9-inch nails and bloody palms. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Psalm 23 verse 4 if you want to check the text. Roll a 2-ton tombstone and he's gone. Forgiving, giving life to those that did him dead wrong. Breezy, breezy, extra easy. A paradise of white sand and palm trees. The feast of Passover and Pontius Pilate frees the notorious Barabbas. Wait. What are you talking about? I don't know none of these rappers. What does it take to be? What does it mean to be? The ultimate sacrifice, a carpenter that couldn't pull the nail to save his life. Light made into flesh and flesh made into light. Rising up after hammer time. Diligently setting aside the human ego and worldly pride. Putting others ahead of the self only to end up last in line. Tipping tables in the temple, yet humble as a servant. Step up and get served. The keys to the kingdom were hard fought. Now watch the devil slither off, defeated and burn. When the lesser of two evils is presented to the people who usually choose the greater good. Thanks for the grace. Heads bowed, blessing a fool. The son of sweat and blood. Shivering the gobula, scrambling for justice. Randomly showing up on the day of judgment. The fuck is this? What does it take to be? What does it mean to be? What does it take to be? What does it mean to be? What does it take to be? Attended a segregated school. She lived her life Christ-like, applying the golden rule. An outcast on the outskirts that gathered the courage to make the big move. From rural VA to DC, the chocolate city. She burnt me during the bicentennial. I could have guessed my old earth was the best, at least better than most. Sacrificing 4 kids, neglecting herself a new Sunday dress or a warm winter coat. Trudging through blizzard snow, struggling to bring the groceries home. A country girl with afro puffs, cornrows, and a hot comb. A goodnight kiss on the forehead, and I knew I was not alone. Non-stop encouragement, kindness and love nourished us. Plenty of different jobs, yet a stay-at-home mom was a star role. Living a story destined to be retold. An honest passion that shapes our was a border hopper in pursuit of the American dream. He needed dollars and a job, married my mom for a green card. Although we already had a daughter along with her baby's mama back at war, torn out Salvador. An ambitious soul that wanted more compared to him. I never knew more. Made his way to the nation's capital, playing international football games on the Washington Monument lawn. A strong will with a knack for business. I felt proud and congratulated him when he earned his citizenship. Thanks, Pops, I know you've had a hard and difficult road, yet it's helped to shape all. Alright, so maybe her first pet was Turtle, VP, yeah, after her last name. And her dad gave him to us, found him in Israel. He lived 30 years. He made the big trip out west with mother. And I always thought they were kind of tied with ECE and contrast of black and white are opposites that match. Yet none about them was sliding icy penguin cool. Up in Baskin Robbins sporting a tuxedo. We'll be right. We'll be right. Back, 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 back. We'll be right. I said I wouldn't leave though. We'll be right. I deserve to be free, so just believe I'll be, just believe I'll be, just believe I'll be. All on a whim, hold out for the win. After the era ends, we start to begin. He left chasing rare Pokemon, and we never spoke again. That was then, way back when. We swore we'd never be like them. At least now we know the value of each friend. Depending on what's offered, the story varies according to the author. Faith takes a leap, and the mood is bittersweet. Discreetly conquering the demons and monsters. Running behind a car he knew we couldn't catch. Once we're done, there's no going back. How you like that? Most think they're the good guys on the righteous side. Went along for the ride, knowing three less make a ride. We'll be right. We'll be right. Back, 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 back. We'll be right. I said I wouldn't leave though. We'll be right. I deserve to be free, so just believe I'll be, just believe I'll be, just believe I'll be. The best trip boomerangs, the same with plenty change. Shelter from the storm, the great return to the source. Flow over force, letting go without remorse. Longing for loving arms. See you later, hope to see you soon. A caterpillar that felt the end was near, nestled in his cocoon. In time, in time, in time, in time, in time, right. In time, in time, in time. Everyone goes, everyone goes, everyone goes. In time, by time, in time, in time. So committed, in time, in time, in time. I spark into the flame every day. We're becoming what we became. In time, everyone goes. Although some may visit you at home. Never too old to set another goal. Get ready for the ride, we're off to other roads. In time, everyone goes. Although some may visit you at home. Never too old to set another goal. Get ready for the ride, we're off to other roads. The pattern escalates, order to chaos. We can't unscramble these eggs, apologizing for the wet raindrops. Trying to be agreeable, familiar with the brand new novelty. Surprising, reshaping normality. Deciding typically life usually happens just because. Yet I need a schedule that's acceptable, somewhat believable. The hero's journey, what could have been, gets another chance. Years ago his father left, or he's still at the store buying cigarettes. Close eyes tight, black out the light and don't peek. Peering past the blackness, now what do you see? Imagining an image of pleasure and peace. We endured the valleys just to get to the peaks. Dancing in the aisles although we had expensive seats. The gift of now is yours, ignore the receipts. In order to give, someone has to receive. If you're willing to follow, I'm ready to take the lead. Tapping into potential, a spectacular spectacle with the practical probability, a multidimensional experience, a better gruesome reality. Tapping into potential, tapping into potential. Adequately detailing inadequacies, yet when being grateful started grading and became degrading, I knew it was time to leave. The fun lasted as long as necessary, then we entered the scene. A dusty track and a potato sack for a barefoot king, whose dancing molecules led him off to better things. Relay returns to digits, analog to digital, a material world, When the trail was literal, here the future takes shape in ways that are pivotal. Deciding whether to use history as a rough trace or go all original. Progressing from processing the past. Oftentimes what happens fast isn't built or meant to last. A quick crux where everything is on the cusp. Having enough faith to trust in us. Believing so much my face flushed and blushed. A simple man holding on to hope. Spreading jam on Christ when he shows up at my toast. Leaving greatness and exhale a dragon of slacking. Now we're finally free from distractions and outcomes that never happened. Imagining images of peace and pleasure that were once unfathomable. Give the seasons time and trends will recycle what's fashionable. When God ceased to explode, they internalize the rupture. Get set for rapture, where slaves become masters. Too much to ask for, so we'll just give it to you. A lesson learned from a hot tutor. No need to toot your own horn. We're doing super, a sharp shooter suited for fantastic maneuvers. A bit bigger than what we bargain. Standing tall and the pups are barking. Woof, the best parts from mush is scribbled in the margin. You're beautiful, excuse me, I beg your pardon. My heart and callous and this is the feeling. Nicky, breaky, each moment is revealing. Labor turns to digits, analog to digital. A material world, where the trail of blood is literal. Here the future takes shape, in ways that are pivotal. Decide whether to use history as a rough trace, or go all original. Get set for rapture, where slaves become masters. Too much to ask for, so we'll just give it to you. A lesson learned from a hot tutor. No need to toot your own horn. You're doing super, a sharp shooter suited for fantastic maneuvers. Suicide note. Do most cultures start as a cult? Does drowning begin as a sip or a gulp? The research shows inconclusive results. Flaws and imperfections aren't necessarily faults. Not to insult those with the boo-hoos and sniffles. You get some fluffy tissues for those issues, yes. The lesser of two evils can still be pretty bad. So let's mask those rolling tears with this here cannonball splash. Feel free to leave. Just don't think that things won't change. Feel free to leave or remain. Just don't think that things will be the same. For everything you ever love, plunge. For anything you ever want, plunge. Just saying how it do, plunge. And knowing what it does, plunge. For everything you ever love, plunge. For anything you ever want, plunge, just seeing how it do. Plunge, and knowing what it does. Plunge. And if you ask me to stay, then you. Time is infinite, your life is limited. Angels visited, though nobody stayed. I'ma use the stimulus. Take notes and remember this. No one today is destined to pass away. On some bullshit, a motherfucker had cookies left. Diving in the deep end, depending on the depth. Refreshed, underwater holding my breath. Hoping I don't get too wet. I guess now's an opportune time to sweat. stretch, cause the flow is mega fat. Watch it jiggle, no poking fun, don't giggle. The added incentive is residual. Enjoy making waves, then riding off on the ripples. Time is infinite, your life is limited. Angels visited, though nobody stayed. I'ma use the stimulus. Take notes and remember this. Knowing today is destined to pass away. For everything you ever loved, plunge. For anything you ever want, plunge. Just seeing how it do, plunge. And knowing what it does, plunge, plunge. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. We made the rock, cause we love to flow. Whoa, we made the rock, cause we love to flow. You got it. We made the rock, cause we love to flow. Whoa, we made the rock, cause we love to flow. You got it. Touching the head with enough fire in the gut to get up the gumption. Know it's easy to get stunts when the entirety seems too much, and we're facing trials that can't be helped. Thankfully our style stays crunchy and melt. A 24-hour neon sign buzzing and beginning to melt. Better not be more comfortable in my own room. A cocoon spun with silk. We made the rock, cause we love to hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. We made the rock, cause we love to hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. We made the rock, cause we got to hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. We made the rock, cause we love to flow. Whoa. A warrior's heart in the body of a peacemaker. A participating spectator becomes a co-creator. Planned obsolescence, battle sustainability for world supremacy. Mind-bending, time is never ending. Exhilarated, feeling the electricity. Actively attracting extra energy. Entropy, that toothpaste is not going back in the tube. His humbleness was flashing, content removed. We made the rock, cause we love to flow. Whoa, we made the rock, cause we love to flow. You got it. We made the rock, cause we love to flow. Whoa, we made the rock, cause we love to flow. You got it. My ending time is never ending. Yeah, you really know when you leave. Raps on it. My ending time is never ending. Love to flow. Stop. My ending time is never got to stay. I really know cause love's on it. My ending time is never got to me. You really know when you leave. Stop. My ending love time is never got to me. Cause blood's in it, let it rock. Cause it's love ton of stop. Brush your teeth, son. Floss your gums. Plus remember to scrub your tongue. Get your clean on. Keep it clean on. Get it fresh. Keep it fresh. Effervescent presence drugs, what is that scent? Peppermint, spiffy, swifter the swifty. Laundry day sheets sway in a warm breeze. A stimulating conversation through Listerine tea. Cheery, rejuvenated with a lively sense. Applying soul flow. Pure as the driven snow. Slippery as a bar soap. Drop the dirty to the washer and let them soak.
Edit the script right, Mr. Clean your act up nice. Tonight we cleanse our palate, purge our minds right. That's Nirvana, listening to Havana in the Copacabanas. Control your own destiny, meditate, create a better company flow. While rolling wrist bandanas, the street is calling a shapeshifter Santana. Sub-subs, you age clean, new age imposters. Climb off the mouth, smooth talkers.
Brush your teeth, son. Floss your gums. Plus remember to scrub your tongue. Clean it off. Get it fresh. Keep it fresh. Put some stank on it. Yeah, put some stank on it. Put some stank on it. Yeah, put some stank on it. Extra fresh, empty scrub brush, making the kitchen sparkle remarkable. Extra hardcore towels for your bathroom floor. That one there is one heck of a number. Yellow latex gloves and a rubber plunger. You did it all for the love. Had your girlie willing to get down and do what the song says. Up until she heard the words, Dirty Ricky Sanchez. Nasty. Nasty. Get it clean, y'all. Get it clean, y'all. Put some stank on it. Yeah, put some stank on it. Yeah, put some stank on it. Yeah, put some stank on it. Shower. Let it rain down. Shower. Let it rain down. Keep it lit. As it rains down, keep it lit. Let it rain down. Shower. Let it rain down. Shower. Let it rain down. Keep it lit. As it rains down, keep it lit. Let it rain down. Much love for the rubber dub. Hot water in the tub and bubbles coming out. Soaking in suds, a classic scrub. Matches and sharp shades and crisp thuds. A super stud with no need to judge. Passing inspection with white gloves with ease. Cutting through grease and crud. Peace, please welcome yourself to the squeaky clean club.
Squeaky clean.
Yeah. It went away. There's another way. Yeah. Here's the next day. Beginning with swimming, what are you up to? Life's a beach, a whale of a tail up Shit's Creek without a ladder. Hopefully they'll whoop the dudes and Rick and a rack and it really don't matter. Roll, a screen door on a submarine. Holy Moses jumping on a trampoline. Less fucks than a PG-13. A hidden bone in a dog's dream. American military bases built overseas, gaining experience points from slaying young leans. The rich subtext of twists we didn't expect. The wicked six semantic shift. It's all Greek to me, pardon my French. Wanting more, once watch ashore, yet ashore, taking the voyage and getting on board. Comfortable in the security of home, you're contemplating the allure of the unknown. Shown possibilities and varieties that are endless, reaching those that feel alone and friendless. ship, that shit, holding on to ship. The dirty shark that would rather be a sawfish. A pirate with a big leg and eye patch, advising me back down the hatches. We're about to get blasted, you army bastards. Split splash, the ocean crushes with wrath. We're about to get blasted, you army bastards. Split splash, the ocean crashes according to a higher path. I felt, yeah, man, there's another, here's the next day.
They're twinkling for you, showing you the way. Bright, bright psychedelic colors. You think it's the 4th of July, but it's really planetary illusion. Let it lead you. Take your ship, move it ahead. Steer the way. You know in your head, there he is. You know a star. Shine, shine, shine.
There's always space. There's always time. I'ma run out of space. I'ma run out of time. Each instant becomes distant, reminiscent of the past. Yeah, although there's pain, I still gotta laugh. Cutting off what went bad, now we have just a little more than half. Kind of iffy, yet better than 50-50. With any luck, we won't wait around for serendipity. In a corner, considering all things rare as desert rain. jazz cabbage, an elaborate package to recover from damage with the added attachment of safe passage. Granted, although excitement advertises adventure, and there's never guarantees for later. Imagine images of blood flooding the elevator, nudging to do what everyone does to rise above, rather than succumb to the pressure of getting crushed.